Okay, we got 1166 21st, I believe. The easement is staying as is. The rest of this is going to be graded and sodded. They want you to be aware of the cap, the water valve, and their main concern is the grade. It's very bumpy, so you can either smooth it out with, well, actually bring the rhododendron here. It's going to help. And then we want to bring enough topsoil to come up to the edge of, the edge here, and get the sod to cover that. And then same thing here, and we're going to take a little topsoil and just fill this hole by the fence. And then this whole thing is going to be sodded. We'll do a square footage calculation here. I didn't do it yet. And that's the front yard. So run the rhododendron over it, smooth it out, and then smooth it out with topsoil. Oh, and then demo this bed here. And then I said that you would get it down by the root so that it doesn't grow back. And then whatever topsoil you need to bring in to make a bed here. And then cut the same bed, like with a natural edge. They may want this concrete removed and sodded, but they may not. So just go ahead and ask them when you're here. And then in the backyard, this is all messy over here and bumpy, and it's like that's the way it is there too. That's the way it is there too. But it's like okay there. So I would just take a paint line and start it where it's like real cracked and dry, and and like draw like a paint line, however you got to do it. And then I said like we would run it over with the rhododendron and just run it over everywhere, and just do and rake it around and move it around. And then once that's done, take enough topsoil to cover this area. It's probably gonna take quite a bit. Cover this area and seed it. Before you do that, these rows of Sharons need to come out, and you can either jerk them out with a chain, although yeah, I suppose you could get back here, or you could bring the stump grinder and stump grind them out, and then just, or you could cut them down below below the ground level, but that's probably gonna be very difficult. And also, he said he has a fence stretcher. If you have a way to like close that gap for them and it's easy, go ahead and do it. But if it's difficult and you don't have time, it's not necessary. But if you're able to, go ahead. I told him you might be able to do it because he said he had the fence stretcher. So go ahead and take a look at that, and use your discretion on that if you can do it quickly, and yay. If not, don't worry about it. Yeah. So that's everything.